Forces kid to convert to Islam in lesson. Fed up dad has brilliant response. When a 12-year-old student brought home her assignment requiring her to convert religions, her understandably outraged father wasn't about to let her participate in the indoctrinating lesson. However, instead of just sending her back empty-handed, the fed-up dad completed the assignment himself with his own brilliant answer. In over 1,400 years, Muslims have conquered whole nations by the sword, just as the Prophet Muhammad modeled until his death. Although the Prophet found incredible success through violence, declaring, "I have been made victorious with terror," powerful Western countries cannot be strong-armed into submitting to an Islamic caliphate today. However, political correctness and indoctrination are currently proving the most effective means to ensure Sharia law implementation. In over 50 Sharia countries, Muslims control the education system, using schools to indoctrinate young minds with Islamic values and laws. By positively labeling this infiltration multiculturalism, children can easily be molded to submit to Islamic law and eventually defend it through political correctness without even realizing that they're enforcing Sharia blasphemy laws. When UK resident Mark McClan discovered an assignment requiring his 12-year-old stepdaughter to write a letter to family about converting to Islam, he wasn't about to allow her to complete the biased and downright discriminatory lesson. However, instead of just sending the child back to Kapir school to receive a 0 on the assignment, he decided to complete her homework himself. When ensued was an expose on Islam basic principles. Dear Mom and Dad, okay, I've been told to write you a letter by my teacher saying I've converted to Islam. I've thought long and hard about this decision, and I'm going to explain why I've chosen to convert. For many years, Muslim grooming gangs have been preying on the infidel children, supplying them with drugs and alcohol, then raping them. It's happening all over the country, with the worst case in Rotherham. They won't rape me if I'm not an infidel. I'll be able to marry an old man with lots of money who will control me because Islam allows that. I'll get preferential treatment because I can call everyone Islamophobic if they don't like what I say or do. I'll be able to wear a hijab in the bank and petrol stations when normal people can't even wear a helmet. I could go on, but to be honest, it's just for my safety, as I'm really scared the way this country's going. I don't want my head chopped off just because I'm a Christian, like they do in the Islamic countries. Please pray for me, as I am really scared how Islam is spreading across the globe. P.S. It's all your fault, really, because you've not cared enough to stop this madness. Unsatisfied with his initial reply, McLaughlin penned an even longer and bolder letter on Facebook, citing many verses from the Quran, which commands Muslims to kill unbelievers wherever you find them. Of course, McLaughlin didn't stop there. To ensure that the indoctrination comes to an end, the indignant dad went to the school and demanded to know why his child was being forced to give reasons for converting to Islam when they would not require children to do the same for any other religion. The school defended the assignment, arguing that it was part of the curriculum, according to the Daily Mail. Fortunately, McLaughlin stuck to his guns, assuring the school that his child will not be participating in any assignment or activity promoting Islam. I just don't see why they should ask a child to write a letter addressed to their family about converting to another religion. I really just don't see what the letter will gain, he said. If they want children to learn about Islam, then go teach them all about it and its history. What I don't want is a school asking my stepdaughter to look into reasons for converting to another religion. Like every parent, it's our decision on how we raise them, and once they are old enough to make decisions, then it's their choice. Certain commenters responded negatively to McLaughlin's letter, arguing that he shouldn't be against children learning about other religions. However, the school wasn't teaching children about Islam, but rather promoting it by asking them to come up with reasons why they'd convert to Islam, as well as defending the conversion to their non-Muslim family. Other individuals allege that McLaughlin is being tolerant and that Islam is no more violent than any other religion. Of course, they fail to understand that while the Bible and Torah, for example, documented conflicts but do not command violence and in fact instruct against it, the Quran not only demands violence from its followers but praises a prophet who slaughtered, enslaved, raped, and conquered peaceful tribes. It is by Muhammad's example and no one else's that Islam is to be practiced. Indeed, the school will not be teaching children that Muhammad, Allah's messenger and Islam's perfect man, married a 6-year-old girl and had sex with her at age 9. They will not enlighten students to his butchery of the peaceful Jewish Banu Qurayza tribe, in which Muhammad and his child bride spectated as his men beheaded hundreds of men and boys after ambushing them. Certainly they won't educate young minds that Muhammad owned dozens of African slaves and Jewish sex slaves, which he bought, sold, traded, and captured while quoting the Quran as justification. They won't even mention that Muslims have killed over 270 million non-Muslims since their prophet raised his own sword to behead those who refused to convert. McLaughlin is rightfully outraged by the deceptive assignment that his impressionable child was given, as it seeks to promote Islam to children. How can any religion claim to be peaceful when their own prophet modeled it much differently? So true. But can you understand that they're pushing this garbage onto children, school children? It's disturbing, and that's what's going on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.